This week we have another Daredevil review for you, and this is for Season 2, Episode 5, which was called The Grand Design. So this episode was written by Jesse Wigato and directed by Angela Barnes. So we were wondering what was going to top last week's episode. Episode 4 was incredible.
Yeah, right.
How do you top that? Well, they managed to do it. We actually preferred this episode.
It was crazy, right?
If last week's episode could be a 10 out of 10, this week's was just 11 out of 10. Like, if you're a fan of the original Daredevil show, this was like perfect
It
for
felt
you.
so good to see all the old stuff again.
Right?
Like, I just felt, it felt so special. It felt like we were being treated.
I have never seen, like, flashback scenes done so perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, from the hair and makeup on everyone, getting them to look like they did in the original series, and the use of, like, the same kind of camera. Like, it had the same sort of
like the grainy
style,
look.
same look to it, same aspect ratio, same lighting, same color grade. They, like, nailed giving it the, like, authentic Netflix Daredevil look. To the point where I was, like, actively going, is this, like, old archive footage that they didn't use before, or is this actually redone? And it was only through things like having Buck in it.
Yeah.
And, like, well, yeah, pretty much just that kind of stuff made me go, okay, so this must have been, like, reshot. Like, it was so accurate. And I just had, like, hats off to everyone involved in managing to do that, because it gave us more Matt and Foggy scenes.
You forget how much of an impact Foggy has on the show until he's gone. And, like, having him come back was great.
It shows that his presence is always there, even if he's physically not.
Yeah.
In Matt's decision to... That is the doorbell. It's like Matt's decision to save Dex, to save Bullseye, like, was solely because of everything that, like, Foggy's taught him. Foggy's presence was there, in his heart, in his head, helping him make good decisions.
He made him a better person, I think.
Much better person. We saw what, like, in the Netflix show, how, like, he'd use his rage a lot more and stuff, and Foggy was, like, the reminder that, like, everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone, like, people have different upbringings and stuff. It's hard to just make one, like, fixed judgment on someone based on, like, the decision making that, based on the decisions that they've made in that, like, current moment. It's like that conversation between Frank and Matt in, like, Season 2 of Daredevil, the Netflix show, where they were, like, talking about, like, justice and the fact that Frank kills all of his enemies and Matt refuses to kill anyone, believes in second chances and rehabilitation and stuff. But yeah, it was all implemented by Foggy, so it was really, really cool to see those flashback scenes alongside all of the Vanessa and Fisk and Wesley. We had Wesley back from the bloody Netflix show.
And this whole time, Wes and Buck have just known each other.
Yeah, of course they have.
What a fun little fact. I love that.
We made, like, a reference to him, like, a couple of episodes back.
We did.
About him, about Buck being, like, the new Wes and stuff.
So it makes sense they knew each other.
Yeah. And yeah, Vanessa. What a, like, roller coaster.
I don't think, like, I know Fisk is incredible, but Vincent was, like, phenomenal when he was being gentle. I don't think I've ever seen him do that before in a film or a show, because we've seen Vincent D'Onofrio in a few things now.
Yeah, I was like, this is not Fisk talking, this is just
right?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
It's crazy, but it works so well. It's heartbreaking. That's what we found.
It's funny, I looked at you and I literally said, like, I've never seen him like this before. And then straight away after, Vanessa said, I've never seen you like this before. But it was like, yeah, seeing his gentle, soft side come out was crazy. But, like, last week we were talking, right, is Vanessa dead? Or is she going to be in a coma? Or what's going to happen? And at first glance, you're like, oh, she's definitely dead. And then you're like, oh, but you know, these kind of things, they usually have them be in a coma for like the rest of the season or whatever. So I was like, the episode started and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So they are going to do the thing where they're like, oh no, like she survives and stuff. And even though she's lost all that blood, to go completely, like to do that U-turn in it and have her wake up and like talk normally, just to then take her away.
Harsh.
Fucking Fisk. He is going to, like Matt said, he's going to turn the city upside down and shake it until he finds Bullseye and Daredevil.
I think it's just going to force him to become Kingpin again. I feel like we've probably discussed that before, but there's something very dangerous about Fisk, heartbroken.
Yeah. Very dangerous.
He's clearly deeply, deeply in love, and his whole world has been turned upside down because of Dex and Matt, technically, but not really. It's not really Matt's fault. None of this ever is.
To be fair, it's neither of their faults.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like, we were talking about,
like tit for tat, wasn't it?
Feeling really, like, sad and bad for, like, Fisk in that episode, because they showed a human side to them. They showed, like, allowed us to have empathy for the characters that have been like doing brutal, inhumane things throughout the whole season. But like, you forget that the stuff that they're responsible for, the lives that they've ruined and stuff. But in that one moment, you forget all of that.
I'll tell you what it is.
What?
Impeccable writing and impeccable directing.
It really is.
They were so good.
That alongside the acting, making them... To make Fisk go from where he was to making him this vulnerable man who's just pleading and desperate for his wife to like live, to stay alive. When he says like, when you find Bullseye and Daredevil, like I want them alive, I dread to think what he is going to do. Like crazy stuff.
I can just hear it now, like the animalistic like screams and him just like beating them to a pulp. Woof.
Dude, it's gonna be ridiculous when that happens. Like when they all meet up again and have that fight, or will it be more of just a brutal massacre?
I don't know. It really felt like they were gonna kill off Poindexter in this one too. So we will see. I can see Fisk killing him. I can't see him killing Daredevil because, you know, I'm pretty sure there's already rumours of a third season.
Yeah.
But I just hope it's not too brutal.
I don't know. He's obviously taking him back to their like safe house, and that's going to be a whole thing. Because because Matt's found it within him to try and save Bullseye, then doesn't mean Karen is going to have the same viewpoint.
I will say though, Karen's smart. She uses people when she needs to, and she puts aside problems. You saw how before she like cared for Punisher, she needed him. Right? She wasn't sure about him, she didn't trust him, but she needed him, so she used him, and then they became friends, kinda.
Yeah.
Do you know, like...
Yeah.
So she is the sort of person who kind of puts moral dynamics to the side for the sake of a better cause, and if Dex is on their side, they kind of need all the help they can get. Definitely now as well. Cool, well that was us sort of slightly recapping and reviewing this episode. Obviously these episodes have a lot to unpack, so if we miss anything we do apologise, and just let us know and we'll sort of have like a discussion in the comments or something. But this is much easier than trying to review the whole season. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh yeah. No, definitely not.
Subscribe if you're new. We post almost every single day, and we do this once a week every time there's a new episode. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah,